Hey everybody, it's Mr. Roboto. Welcome to my channel. I've got a number of books to share with you that I picked up while I was on vacation, and also a few books that I picked up online. This first book, Vampirella #1, is the Joshua Middleton San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It looks to me like Joshua Middleton used the woman who plays Jessica Jones on the Netflix series as the model here. I think that's the vibe he was going for. Don't do what I did when it comes to exclusives at Comic-Cons. I ordered this one pre-convention, thinking, okay, I'm going to pay a little more, but I'm going to secure it. And after the con, the price is probably going to go up. And I thought I was doing something great. Turns out there are a lot of these listed on eBay, and a lot of them are well below what I paid. I probably could have saved anywhere from $20 to $25 had I waited until after the convention. So foolish me, I'm not going to do that again. I picked this up from the Warren Liu store. This is, of course, Blade Runner, and beautiful book. This is also Warren Liu, Vampirella #1. He originally posted this on his Instagram account, and I have to say, I wasn't too impressed with it at first, mainly because I think the anatomy is wrong. I went on his Instagram and I was very kind. I said, seriously, I love it, it's beautiful, but can you tell me where are her nipples? It's just anatomically incorrect. Normally, the straps there would be covering that part of her anatomy, and they're not there. So I got a little bit of an issue, not that I need to see nipples or want to see nipples, but it's anatomically incorrect. This one I picked up from Derek Chu. I picked this up online. Again, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive variant, trade dress, and I also got the Virgin. I ordered 2 sets. I sold one on eBay. They were kind enough to send me one autographed. I didn't pay for an autographed one, but there it is. I thought these were very, very cool. This one I happened to pick up at Second and Charles for a couple bucks. So I guess Veronica in a nightgown or a slip is hot right now. This is a book that I've had for a little while. I got it off of eBay. I sniped somebody and picked it up. And I did not realize that the artist Gwilym Arch had actually done a couple covers, and that he had actually done this one for #5. I was at, I think it's called Big Ben's Comics in Allen Park, Michigan, and this was on the wall. I hadn't seen this before. Real hard to find, real expensive. I paid a lot for it, but I am now a proud owner of this comic, and I was happy to get it. They also had this there, Power Girl #13. This was considerably cheaper. This looks to me to be Joshua Middleton. They also had this book there, Zatanna, Everyday Magic. This book was more affordable than I've ever seen on eBay, and it is absolutely perfect. And that's not just the Mylar. This book is probably a 9.8. It's just absolutely flawless. Great Brian Boland cover, which brings me to Zatanna #5 by Brian Boland. I won this on the New York Warriors auction a couple Tuesdays ago. I got it from King of the Golden State, so shout out to him. It was part of a number of books, but the price I paid is worth the price of this book alone. The rest was all gravy. I was real excited to get it, and on top of that, this book is probably a 9.8. It's absolutely flawless. I picked this up at the comic book store last week. Stephanie Hans. I usually pick up Stephanie Hans books whenever I can find them. I believe that's the new character with the sword. I forget her name already. I thought it was a cool book. It was a 1 in 25 variant. And I paid $25. I paid the store price. I think it's going for that online, maybe a little less. I'm not sure. Also picked up Invisible Woman, Stephanie Hans cover, because of course Stephanie Hans, I'm going to pick it up. And I picked up Age of Conan Bailey number 3, which is Stephanie Hans. This book doesn't seem to get a whole lot of love. It's a 1 in 25 variant, and I paid $25 for it at my store. I saw it online for like as cheap as $15, $16. So this book doesn't seem to get much love. I think it's beautiful, just nice coloring. The Age of Conan Bailey number 5 or whatever, the Jenny Frison one's getting a lot of love because I think that had a low print run. But I don't buy it because it's scarce or because it has a low print run. I buy it because I like the art, which is why I bought this book. Okay, when I was in Michigan, there's a little comic book shop up in Traverse City called Top Comics, and I found this book in their Silver Age, Bronze Age bin, and it was marked at $15. I couldn't believe my luck. This book looks great in Mylar, but it's actually a pretty low-grade copy. It's got a number of cover issues. It presents really well, but you can see here in the light that the cover's a little rough. But I think with the pressing that this could be a beautiful mid-grade comic. I'm not sure if I'm going to have it pressed or if I'm going to just try and sell it as is. I found this at Big Ben's Comics, this Teen Titans. I think I already had it, but it was $3, and it was in pretty good shape for $3. I couldn't pass that up. Teen Titans number 17. Cool cover. I found this at a store in Indiana, Pennsylvania. This is God of Thunder number 25. This is a variant cover. This one's by Simon Bisley. And this is another Thor God of Thunder number 25 variant edition. They actually had these listed at $2. And they had 2 of each. And let me tell you who the cover artist is on this one. These books are in really beautiful unread condition. This is R.M. Guerra, Guera. I've never heard of him, but kind of a neat cover. Looks like Milo Manera had done a cover as well. I'm going to keep my eye open for that one. But here is the all-new Thor. So this is her first appearance. We don't know it's Jane Foster, but we know there's a new Thor, and that's her first appearance. It strikes me as odd that these variant editions, which I would think would be a little bit harder to find, are not getting as much love as the main cover, but I guess, that's the way it goes. But I paid $2 each for these, so nothing wrong with that. Oops, sorry. I also found this there for $3. This book used to be worth $3 until Stan Lee's death, and it turns out Stan Lee wrote a story illustrated by Bruce Timm, so this book was selling, I think, for at one point up to $100 or something. I haven't checked it recently, but at $3, I wasn't going to pass that up. Also, the Mighty Thor #1. This is the variant edition. Hot book right now, but again, you know, these alternate covers don't seem to, I don't know, they don't seem to get as much love as the main covers. So, this is Mike Deodato. I think it's pretty cool. And it was only $5, so I picked that up. I went to a store in Sterling Heights, Michigan called Abbas Discount. I had ordered from them online previously in the past, and they really do good work there. And I found this in their back issue bins. This is the debut of the Red Widow. And, you know, being a small minor key, first appearance, I thought, okay, it's not marked. It's the guy's going to go on eBay and charge me a lot for this. And what he does is all his back issues are cover price. So I just paid $4.99 for that. He also had, I told him I liked Lucio Perillo, and apparently his son, the store owner's son, had Lucio Perillo do a store exclusive for Abbas Discounts in Sterling Heights, Michigan, and this was $25. You know, I'm a big Lucio Perillo fan. I'm not a Zombie Tramp fan, so I'm kind of surprised that I bought it. I guess I like the owner, and this is, of course, the nude version because why not? All right, yesterday I filled in some holes in my Queen Sonia run. I had a previous video I put up online showing my Queen Sonia collection. I got all of these yesterday at cover price. I already had number 10. This one I didn't have. This is number 5. And again, these are all Lucio Perillo covers. Vulture Circle, number 5. Vulture Circle, number 4. And this is Queen Sonia, number 2. I didn't have that one. Queen Sonia, number 6. And Queen Sonia, number 4. I had Queen Sonia, number 4, but I just love this cover, and I had to get another one whenever I see it. I think it's just a beautiful cover. And I couldn't believe what I found next as I was flipping through the back issue bins. Red Sonja, Vulture's Circle, number 2. This is a sought after, hard to find, what they call risque cover, because obviously you can see her bare back. And I saw, I think, an issue of this, a near mint, listed at somewhere around $80 on eBay. Of course, it hasn't sold. It's been listed a while. And I also saw one listed for, I want to say, around $60 as well. So, you know, I paid cover price, and as I was flipping through, there was a second one. So I was really thrilled, really chuffed, as the Brits would say, to see this book. Okay, Queen Sonia, number 29. Again, this is another book that's sought after. Again, another somewhat risque cover featuring Queen Sonia's derriere. Cover price for that. And I also saw Raise the Dead, number 2 by Dynamite. This is issue number 3. I just like that cover because, again, it's Lucio Perillo, and it's a bit risque and a takeoff on the old Coppertone ad of the dog, you know, pulling the bikini down. So I was real happy to find that as well, and pay cover price on top of that to prove. I do like Vampirilla, and I found a number of Vampirillas yesterday at the store. I found this one. Again, they were all marked cover price. This is just a great, you know, fun cover. I guess what they call a bondage cover. And there are collectors who collect bondage covers. They had another one. I probably should have gotten both of them, but I didn't want to be too greedy. I found this Vampirilla #4 at a different store. I paid maybe just $1 above cover price for that. It's, of course, Jenny Frison, or Frison. Vampirilla #5, another beautiful Jenny Frison cover. #12, Jenny Frison again. And keeping with the Jenny Frison theme, I found this Hack Slash issue. This is cover B to issue number, what is it, 25. Just thought it was a cool cover. And I also picked up this Jenny Frison, which is Robin Hood Legend, issue #1. Comically Flawed showed this on his live stream. So I went online and picked up, I think might have been the last one that was listed for sale on eBay. Found this Vampirilla Strikes #1. I had my eye on this on eBay. I love Milo Manara. And this issue was, listed for quite a bit online. And I found it at Second and Charles for I think it was $1.95 or $2.95. Speaking of Milo Manara, I ordered this one online. This is X-Women Marvel One-Shot #1. It's written by Chris Claremont and drawn by Milo Manara. He did the whole issue. If you're not familiar with Milo Manara, I think he's going to be the next artist that I'm going to start trying to collect his books. I went on eBay, and his books go for a lot. He did some variants for Marvel of a bunch of different women. Black Widow. I mean, they're going for over $100. So I don't know how invested I want to get in that. But beautiful, beautiful art. And, of course, Art Adams, Vampirilla Fairy Tales #3. And this one I ordered online. It's a Vampirilla. I'm not sure of what the issue number is. It's a Bruce Timm cover. And inside there is an actual poster of this cover. And since that was Bruce Timm, I might as well segue into some recent Bruce Timm books that I picked up. I found this for cover price. Again, a nice Bruce Timm cover. I haven't read it yet. Plan on doing that. This book is odd because it's a Bruce Timm cover. I saw it on eBay going for $3, $4. And then because there were none to be had on eBay, somebody listed one at $30. And all of a sudden, it goes from being like a $5 book to a $30 book. Not that anybody's paid that. I haven't checked on that yet. But it goes to show you how wildly the eBay prices can get. I picked this up at a store for cover price. So $2.50. So I was really happy to find that. Actually, I think I have 2 other copies that I picked up really cheap. This one I ordered online because it's just a beautiful Bruce Timm cover. I'm looking forward to reading that because he did work inside as well. This book, Annual The Batman Adventures #1, I already had, but this copy was near mint, and my other one was probably a very fine or mid-grade. And I think this is a hot book, and it's continued to be a hot book, and of course, it's a Bruce Timm cover. I also found Batman Adventures #4, which is a Bruce Timm cover. Batman Adventures #2, another Bruce Timm cover. And Batman Adventures #1, another Bruce Timm cover. And I found Supergirl Adventures, actually Superman Adventures Presents Supergirl Adventures #21. I already had this book and had it in good condition, but the price was right, and when the price is right, you don't see this very often. I figured I would pick it up. And then finally, Superman Unchained. This I ordered off of eBay. I think I paid $4.95 for it. And I was in a comic shop and going through a bin of variant comics with high ratios. And this is actually a 1 in 100 ratio. And the comic book shop owner had it marked at $100. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea when I bought this online that it was a 1 in 100. It must have said that, but amazing how somebody can charge $100 for it and somebody can charge $4.95 for it. I don't think I always quite understand, prices of comics. Anyhow, that does it. I've gone on way too long. Thanks for watching. Take care.